Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Den of Pride. I am your host and curator, RJ Horner. Today, it's 2019, Monday. So I bring you Mentor Motivation Monday. So, what kind of motivation can I bring you on what could be the coldest day in history? In the Northeast, in the Northeast North America. I live in Toronto or outside of Toronto, and it's probably colder today than I remember it ever being, but perhaps the record books may show otherwise. What can we say? How can I tell you it's going to get better? You see, I was out there this morning having to work. Thankfully, because of my back to work restrictions, I only had to do that for 4 hours, but I was outside in the dead cold, talking to customers and helping them out. That was really what my day consisted of. But thankfully, it was only 4 hours because it was bitterly cold out there, and I was only able to manage part exposed to the elements was right around my eyes. So, I bundled up warm, I prepared for the weather, and I got through it. So, what is my motivation today? What can I tell you except that, like motivation, um, this is temporary. It's cold out there, but this will go. We will see warmer days. It'll be warmer tomorrow. It's supposed to be warmer the day after that again. Up into the plus. Here we are, almost minus 40 today, and it's going to be in +5 by Wednesday, 2 days from now. That's what life is like here in Canada. Um, so that's what we're dealing with. And so, how can I tell you? I can just say that this will go away. This is temporary, like anything else. So that's my motivation for today. Simply that I know it's cold out there. I know it's harsh. There are many things in life that are harsh. And unfortunately, we've just got to deal with them. We've just got to manage the best we can and hope that it's going to pass and wait for it to do so. We can do two things while we're dealing with this. We can either accept it and we'll have a better day. We'll get along. We'll enjoy our time. Or we can fight it. We can get mad at the fact that this is what we have to deal with, and it's going to upset and we're going to be miserable. And that's not a good way to spend our time. So, let it pass, let it go, and this will move on. It only temporary, and just like the cold is today, it's only temporary. Thank the Lord, because if we had to deal with this kind of weather every single day, it would be harsh conditions to say the least. I'd be looking for somewhere else to live, to tell you the truth. And I'm a Canadian, I'm a Torontonian, born and bred, but these are some harsh conditions today. But that's just simply a fact. That's just simply what we have to deal with. The elements are just part of our life. So, um, again, yes, there are harsh conditions. Yes, there are many things that we have to deal with that we don't want to deal with them. But guess what? The faster we deal with them, the faster they move out of our lives. And again, that makes it only temporary. So that's my motivation for today. Tomorrow will bring you something different. There are better days ahead. Thank you for joining me today for Mentor Motivation Monday, this January 21st. I am your host and curator, RJ Horner. Thank you for joining me in the Den of Pride.